Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent. If you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Oh, have I got something for you from the MTX ecosystem. Kount, which is their latest game that has come to fruition. Now we're talking about 7 months in the making in partnership with Art of Play Games. And it's finally here. And tomorrow, 6 a.m. Sydney time, the token will launch on PancakeSwap. Really, really exciting. Now, make sure that you know, wherever you are around the world, that is 8 p.m. UTC. So wherever you are from across the globe, for Australia, it's 6 a.m. in Sydney, 5:30 a.m. here in raining Adelaide. Yes, it has been a horrible week when it comes to the weather here in Adelaide, but Kount, the game, and the Kount token. We're going to talk about that today. I'm going to talk to you guys about what has been going on. Now, in terms of this particular game, how it's been developed, the token, how that's all going to work. So really, really interesting. Now, the Matrix Protocol ecosystem has been growing, despite, of course, what the charts are showing because of due to the current climate market. But the actual company itself, Matrix Protocol, has been doing some really, really awesome things behind the scenes. Now, you can only know that if you research, if you understand, if you're involved inside the communities. And as I often mention, don't look at price. Look at what's going on behind the scenes and what is coming up in a particular ecosystem. That's more important. That tells you a lot more than just looking at price. Now, the actual token itself will be the KKT smart contract, which will consist of 3 smart contracts. But before I talk to you about that, let's have a look at what they've been up to. Really, really, really cool what's been going on here and how this is all going to play out. Now, I will actually go into the web browser and show you guys, the game in action. But the goal is simple, right? The goal for this particular organization has always been to deliver the best crypto gaming experience imaginable, but putting you at the forefront, the player. Kount token and the Matrix Protocol were born into a world of substandard play-to-earn games. So the mission is to create playable, highly addictive, and rewarding crypto games. The initial focus of the game development has been in quality and functionality. Second, to Web3 integration, and the KKT rewards are being refined with a vision to automate these processes on the blockchain. So priority number 1, make a really cool game that people are going to like, enjoy, play, all of that. Second step, Web3 integrations and also the tokenomics and adding a token to the entire ecosystem. And I think they've done a brilliant job when it comes to this one. And Art of Play, if you do your research on it, we're talking about some serious development, superpowers here in terms of how good the team that they've put together is. So I feel very, very confident, myself personally, coming onto the channel and talking to you guys about it. Now, I missed, to be fair, I actually missed the pre-sale. So if you click on the pre-sale button, you actually see that it's actually finished. So just like you, 6 a.m. Sydney time, I'll be waiting, next to PancakeSwap for this to launch. Now, as you know, there's only so many hours in a day, and I just missed it. So I do apologize for missing the pre-sale, but it is still extremely, extremely early, as I will be mentioning to you today why. Now, you will be able to stake. There will be 3 smart contracts. Now, the basic functions with token supply: a rewards contract that rewards KKT holders with MTX, inviting them into holding the main token of the ecosystem, and a kill shot buyback vault. They will be scheduling buybacks after BNB is accumulated through the sale tax. Now, after the tokens are purchased, liquidity pool is boosted, and the tokens are used to support the staking pools and game rewards. Now, the Certic logo on the website is because of the staking pools, and that particular Certic audited is through their partners Brew Labs as well. So just to clarify, as you guys go through and do your own research, how it's all going to work. Now, how will you be able to stake your tokens? Well, your KKT tokens, there's going to be 30, 90, and 180-day staking pools, as well as yield farming pools. the staking pools are some of the very first CertiK audited staking and farming pools in history. So there's no safer place to lock up your tokens and earn rewards. I mean, that is huge. Like, I cannot begin to express how big that is. That is massive. Now, to participate in the staking and farming, you have to visit their partner Brew Labs, connect your wallet, select your preferred pool, choose the quantity of the KKT or MTX, and away you go. And please note, if you are using the farming pool, please use the Brew Labs constructor tool, and the fee will be significantly lower than through the Pancake Swap tool as well. So just make sure that you do your homework and research about that. But in terms of the KKT, well, KKT will be in the in-game currency for kill count as well as future game releases. And you'll be able to stake it through the 3 different staking periods, 30, 90, 180 days, as well as yield farming pool. And of course, we're going to go through the white paper and everything about that. Now, before we get onto the roadmap, let me show you something else. Now, the white paper itself is 30 pages. It goes without saying, you've been on this channel long enough. If it's your first time on this channel, let me explain to you what is about to happen. You need to read this. There is no if, there is no buts. 30 pages. It's all I'm asking for is to go through and understand what the whole ecosystem is going to be about. Now, the contract name will be kill count. All the compliance, the amount of token supplies, the contract address, the decimals, the contract deployer address. It's all on here. It's all very, very transparent. Now, the contract ownership has not been renounced at the time of audit, so everything is in here, right? And I really, really like the transparency of it. The liquidity ownership, locked and unlocked as well, how that works. And so, for me personally, I find this really, really cool and fascinating about the amount of detail that they've gone and put into this, right? A lot of projects do not give you this. Like, they just simply don't give you this. Now, the overview is in here. The checklist is on here. Just go over it, right? It's really, 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 really important to understand this stuff and to really get the most out of it. Now, with the rewards contract, essentially every sell of the KKT token equals a buy on the MTX chart. So it complements like an ecosystem. So that's a really important part for you to understand and master, because it's really, really important from this perspective to really understand where this is all going. Now, when we do look at, for example, the company and where they've been up to and how this is all going to work, and, the team itself, they have an experienced team with awarded developers and specialist marketers. They've partnered with Art of Play, who are responsible for games on the license such as Star Wars, Transformers, Ninja Turtles, and Spider-Man. Just to name a few, right? I mean, their clients also include Marvel, Disney, Sony Pictures, Animations, and Nickelodeon. Oh, no big deal, right? I mean, some of the biggest and hottest names ever in this space. Now, you can, of course, learn more about Jack, Lachlan, Naomi, Tina, in regards to the team, of what they're up to, what are some of their expertise. And then the socials, right? I mean, the socials is so crucial. Alarm bell, follow button. As always, really, really important, to be involved and to understand what is going on. The Matrix Protocol and Kill Count token community as well as the Matrix Protocol Discord community as well. So, we've got 226 people at the moment in here, 27 of them currently online. But again, it's really, really important to follow the socials and understand where projects are going. And again, like I said, 6 a.m. tomorrow morning in Adelaide. 6 a.m. in Sydney. 5:30 a.m. in Adelaide is when it will launch. Now, before I go over a couple more things, right? Let's have a look at the roadmap, right? So phase 1, token development, launch website, social media development, audit and KYC verification, initiate pre-launch marketing AMA, tour call groups and Twitter influencers, and development of staking and yield farming pools. Phase 2, initiate below the line marketing campaign, set up KKT community, private sale of KKT, and KKT white paper release. This is where we are now, phase 3. So private sale, then whitelist, pre-sale, the launch, staking implementation shortly after the launch, phase 1 of marketing activity to spread awareness, social media, crypto influencer marketing, listed on CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, and continued development of the play to earn. Followed by implement post-launch marketing campaign, Kill Count mobile web game launch, earn KKT, NFT, Rugrats, and Lone Wolf launch, the next stages, cross-chain development, and NFT staking as well. So it is not the first, and it won't be the last time that you hear from me in regards to this particular token, in regards to this particular ecosystem, because as I said, the people involved behind the scenes and the level of expertise involved in Matrix Protocol in the launches of these games, you bet that on the Crypto Serpent channel, it's not the last time that you will hear about these projects. Now, before I go into the tokenomics, let's play. Come on, let's jump in. Let's have a look at what this is all about. All right, so, okay, cool. This takes me back. This takes me back, you know, like when I was young. You got the key controls, but essentially, you know, they're giving us a preview of what it's gonna be like. Okay, this is pretty cool. I still got it. This takes me back, right? So that's gonna be really, really cool to go over and understand, you know, from an ecosystem point of view. But I like it. Like, I actually like it quite a lot. Now I'm gonna let them, you know, get rid of me. Here we go. So I'm out. I'm out cold. But you know, like you can see, like for example, how many I've done. You know, you can see that, for example, I've unlocked a new weapon. I mean, that is pretty cool, I have to say. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome how that's all going to work. Of course, I'm not going to sit here and play all day with you guys. You guys got much better things to do. But from a tokenomics point of view, 0% buy tax, which I think is fantastic. So Kount token, the KKT, is a Binance Smart Chain token that distributes passive earning of MTX to holders and serves as an in-game currency for the Kount series of games. KKT will be offering a 0% buy tax and 15% sell tax. Now, KKT has designed an innovative mechanism, the kill shot, and the kill shot functions will accumulate in BNB from every sell transaction. All buyback tokens will be redistributed through the ecosystem, and the buyback will happen at various times, but will be announced in advance to the KKT community. So marketing, 4%, liquidity, 6%, MTX rewards 2%, and buyback 3%. And you've got the token distribution here, with everything that you need to know in regards to that as well, and of course on the white paper as well. So stay up to date with the socials. Keep an eye out for tomorrow morning, very early. But in terms of an ecosystem that I believe in the long term is going to be growing, it's just going to get better and better and better. To me personally, it does make sense to hold KKT token. But what do you think? I would love to know in the comments. And if you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.